Today I will talk is job. First of all, you know what is job. Job is what that work which is done by us regularly to earn money. There are basically two types of job. First is private job and second is government job. In this case, one question comes to my mind: what is best for me? I think, as per my opinion, private job is good for me because that type of job which is provided by private sector and government has no right on it is called private job. And all the things like salary, all the facilities are given by the founder of that particular company in private sector. Today I am in favor of private job, so I am saying some benefits of private job. First is handsome salary. We all know that this is the materialistic world and everyone wants to live luxurious life. And for luxurious life, money plays a very important role. It is true that in private sector there is more money as compared to government sector. That's in this everyone should prefer private job to government job. Another thing is social status. We all live in a society in which everyone wants to get social status. There are so many ways, like car, bungalow, and their volunteers. If someone is in private sector, private job, he can earn more and more money, and by earning more and more money, he can purchase these things. And after that, he will be valued by his society, and he can get social status. Third thing is mobility. It's a very big benefit in a private sector. If anyone wants to get a job in another company, he can get a job by passing an interview. But in government sector, it is not happening. If you want to job in another thing, you will have to give the examination. And if you have a promotion, in government sector there is a certain time. After 3 years, after 5 years, you can get a promotion. But in private sector, if you have skill and talent, then you can get promotion within 1 year or within 6 months only. Another thing is work from home. We all know that this is the IT sector and this work from home is that type of facility in which employees are doing their work by staying in their home. They don't need to go in that office. It is very beneficial for both that employee as well as this company. Another thing is facilities. In government sector, government provides so many facilities to their employees. Similarly, in private sector, there are so many facilities are given by some companies like Google. Google is the best example about it. Google pays more than of any government sector, and it also does some financial support after the retirement to its employees. In conclusion, I would like to say that there are so many things which show that private job equal to government jobs. Okay, I mentioned in my speech, everyone wants to live this life. And for it, I think money plays very important role. And by doing government job, it is very tough to live luxurious life.
But as you know, in private job not secure, then why will you choose a private job?
Now, if you talk about job security, it also happens in a private sector. If you are doing best, you are performing well. It comes in under job security, and not in government sector. If you are fired by the government, after that you can't get another job. But if you are in a private sector and you are fired by your boss, you can get a job in another company.
But in starting private job less than as compared to a government job.
What? Less money. Yeah, but after a few years, we can earn more and more money. If you take about IT sector, when someone joins this, I think that his salary is approximately 20,000. But after 5 years, it will become 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees per month. And there is no limitation of salary. We can have 50 lakh rupees per month, 20 lakh rupees per month.
But in government also
there is limitation. There is limitation of salary. We can earn 10 lakh rupees per month. But in private sector, there is no limitation of money. If our company is growing day by day, our salaries will be also increase day by day.
You mentioned that. You mentioned that you can get social status.
Yes.
But as compared to government job, you can get low social status in a private job.
Yeah, government job is a way to get social status. But it's also a way to get social status because nowadays everyone wants to. We have to think that if you have bungalow, if you have like this car, like Ferrari, like Audi, then you can get social status.
Do you know about it? How many people get Ferrari and bungalow, big bungalow. That's only 1 and 2%. And the people of Bihar don't prefer government job.
It's a mindset
So,
of
it's a
our
private
state.
job.
It's the mindset of that people who live in our state. If they go to another state, you go in a southern part of India, they prefer private job. And you know, it also contributes in the economy of India.
Yes, and you mentioned that work from home.
Yes.
Yes, work from home is good for company.
Yes, it's not. If someone is doing his work from home, okay. So company can save a lot of money.
But company prefer those guys. They are work for their company.
Okay, you know, please tell me when Corona came in our country, how can they do the work to go in office?
It's not compulsory. Corona is not in any time and every year.
I want to say, if any pandemic will come in our country,
Yes.
okay, again in future, how can they do their work? You know, in the government sector, if any pandemic is available, or doctors or PMCH, they
Yes.
have to go to hospital.
Yes.
But there is more chance to affect them.
Why do you take only government doctor? Is a private doctor also go their
I never
hospital?
know private doctor.
Yes, private doctor also go their
They
hospital.
closed their hospital at the time of Corona.
Private doctor, you are talking about PMCS. There are so many hospitals available like Vedanta doctor also work when Corona was coming. When Corona was coming, in this time Vedanta doctor also work.
I agree. You know, lots of doctors are opened their hospitals. Okay.
Yes.
But I have a lot of doctors who closed their hospitals at the time of Corona. And you know what? In 2021, private sector contributes around 60% of the economy of India.
You mentioned that they closed their hospital. It's good for country. It's good
It's
for
good for
country.
them. If they are not
good for
good, I can
them.
help.
It's good for them, but it's not good for country.
Please tell me.
You can serve your country,
Please
and
tell me.
government sector and government workers have to serve their
Please tell me,
country.
tell me.
You know about the army? Army always serve their country. Army always serve their country.
You know,
They belong to
if
the.
a doctor is not alive, then how can he serve the patient? How can he serve the parent? How can he serve the parent?
If patient is not available, how can they serve?
How can this patient is not available?
We are promoting the private job.
Yes.
And
Because there are so many reasons.
yeah, I know about that reason. I would like to ask, as you know, in India there is 26% people who belong to Indian family and they have been tormented by the elite class work. And you are promoting the private job and they need the reservation, but if there is no need in private sector and there is a reservation in government sector, but there is no need, there is no reservation in private sector, then how can he get equality in our society?
You talk about reservation.
Yeah.
I think reservation is not good for our country. Okay, you know, everyone has the right to
But
go.
the person who has been tormented by the elite class work, then how can they
But
get
in this
it?
side is not happening. You know, everyone has a right to go in school to study. Okay, every caste of those people, every caste went to the school to get education, and
Okay.
there is no need to get a reservation of anyone.
But why? The people who has been
Reservation,
tormented.
what shows the reservation? It shows inequality in our country.
But how can we get equality in our society without the
By doing
reservation?
hard work, by doing hard work.
By doing hard work.
Yes.
How can a poor people can occupy a high position?
By doing
Okay.
hard work, not. There are lots of people in the country.
They don't
belongs
have,
to
they don't
poor
have,
family.
they don't have enough money to read in basic schools.
Nowadays, last year, there are so many news that came in our television, in our mobile phone. The son of rickshaw chalak will become an IAS. He's become an IITian. What do you want to say about it?
But we
They are also belong to poor family. It's just they did it.
no, we don't have go to with the exception. We have go
They
with
don't
the
accept- there are lots of
have-
students like
no,
this.
we have go with the reality. What is the reality of our society?
What's the reality?
Reality is that the person who don't have enough money, they are tormented by the elite class work and they are not getting equality in our society.
But you know, if they do hard work, okay, and if they have skill,
This
then
type of hard work. This type of hard work.
if someone is a student, okay,
Yes.
then he needs to do hard work behind his study. Okay, if someone is any
And
job,
You have already mentioned in your speech that there is a security. During the Corona time, the people who are working in the government sector, they had to go for the work, and the person who was working in the private sector,
Yeah.
they lost their job.
Yeah, not, if you talk about pandemic, it not comes in per year. It comes in a century. Because Corona comes in our country after 100 years.
Okay.
It is not happening day by day per year.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.